So we're about to conduct an electrolyzer test. This is my electrolyzer. We have, so it's a water test, sorry, so I'm using an electrolyzer. So the first thing I have here is distilled water, which I use to distiller to get that. We have flavoured volvic water here. We have Highland spring water. We've got normal volvic water. We have Evian water and we have pinar water. Okay, so let's do 2 waters at a time. So let's fill this with pinar water and Evian water. Because I've got one electrolyzer, I have to do them one at a time. Okay, so let's bring the water over here. Put our electrolyzer in to make sure that it's screwed on properly. And basically what we're going to do is turn the electrolyzer on to expose the minerals that are inside the water. So we have here, that is the pinar water, that is the Evian water. So as you can see straight away, the Evian water is starting to bubble up. The pinar water is taking its time to slightly bubble. Now the Evian water is bubbling up quite fast actually, and it's already starting to turn slightly green. Can you turn the light on? Jesus Christ.
No, the other one.
Okay. So as you can see already, the elements are getting exposed in the Evian water. In fact, the pinar natural spring water is looking quite somewhat okay.
Looks like urine.
Yeah, it's starting to discolour like urine. Is turning quite green actually on the top. Just checking to see if it's hot. And it starts to heat up. Look at that, look how green the Evian water is going. And this is what we're putting in our bodies, guys. That is pretty disgusting. So as you can see, it's becoming like, turning different shades of green as well. At the top is quite black. Now, the pinar spring water, which is actually a much cheaper product, isn't holding up too bad against the Evian water. And when it gets too hot, I'm gonna, starts to get warm. Yeah, I'm gonna. Oh, the Evian one is getting quite hot as well, actually. Where the
the glass might crack.
That's the one. All right, so that's the difference between the Evian and the pinar water. Okay, so what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna test volvic against tap water. Okay, so let's get the tap water. Straight from the tap, government juice. And then here we have volvic.
No, Kirkland.
We do the Kirkland after.
Okay.
So let's test volvic, because I don't think I've seen anybody actually do volvic water as well. So let me just bring this over here next to our other 2 damaged waters. So we have here, to the left, volvic water. This is government juice. So I'm just going to put the electrolyzer in. And let's see what happens. So on the right hand side we have government juice. Look at it, started bubbling straight away. Wow. Look at it, it's discolouring straight away. Instantly.
Human's not safe from nothing.
And to the left we have the volvic water. Wow, look at that. That is tap water coming straight from, directly from the tap. And look at the state of that. It's already green. I have to stop this one a bit earlier because it's getting hot. And then we have the volvic water here. Oh wow, look at this. This looks like urine. Look at that. Okay, volvic water is actually turning out to be slightly better than Evian water just by the look of it. Okay, I'm gonna have to abandon this test now because that tap water has made the glass bottle a bit too hot. So if you zoom out a little bit and you get to see, what was that? Literally a few seconds, and look at the state of that. Alright, and now we're going to test another 2 waters. Okay, so I've just now cleaned the electrolyzer one more time. Now the 2 other waters that we're going to test is now the distilled water and the Kirkland Springs water. You can get this in a pack of 24 from Costco. Oh, 30 or 35, I believe. Alright, so let's bring these 2 over here. Let's bring these 2 over here. Okay, those are 2 there. 2 empty glasses, as you can see. Now, on the left, I'm going to put the Kirkland spring water. And to the right, I'm going to put our trusty distilled water. Okay. So once again, I'm going to put the electrolyzer in. I'm going to turn it on and let's see what happens. So, as I mentioned, to the left we have here the Kirkland spring water. And already automatically that has started to fizz up. Now we may get a little reaction from the distilled water only because I've had to clean the electrolyzer every time, so after conducting each one of those tests. But so far there seems to be no reaction whatsoever. Maybe just a slight bubbling on the aluminium side, but to be honest with you, it's nothing compared to the Kirkland alleged spring water. So if we zoom out so that we can see both of them at the same time. And let's see what happens. As soon as this glass starts to get a bit too hot, I'm going to abandon the test. But this is what looks like water, but until you actually do a test like this, you're not really going to see exactly what you're putting in your body. Now, as you can see, there is no reaction whatsoever with the distilled water, which is fantastic. I should have actually, next time I'll do a pH test. Okay, I am going to now abandon this test because that is disgusting. And I believe the glass is getting quite warm now, so. Alright, so as you can see here, we have here the distilled water, which has barely discolored, to be honest with you. I believe obviously because I've had to clean the elements just by with the metals just by hand with a tissue, which has actually may have actually slightly altered this test in regards to the distiller, but it's still as good as gold, to be honest with you. There's hardly any reaction to the minerals that are in the water. Reason being because there's hardly any minerals in the water. To the left hand side of that, we still have the Highland spring water. Sorry, Kirkland spring water. And that is disgusting. It's like brown soup sludge water. And here we have the tap water. That is disgusting. I'm glad I don't drink this stuff. To the left of that we have volvic water, which actually looks like urine. We have, to the left of that, we have Evian, which is supposed to have a good pH level actually. But I do not feel comfortable drinking that stuff. And the pinar water. Now they're all roughly put under the electrolyzer for roughly about the same time. I did a banding test. Each time one of the glasses got hot. But yeah, guys, you just need to know what you're drinking, man. Seriously. Strongly advise you all to invest in a distiller or a reverse osmosis machine. That way, at least you know you put pure, clean water in your body.